I just rented Hereditary the other night. Everybody was telling me how scary this movie was, how just the atmosphere would get you, the scariest movie of the year, most disturbing movie of the year. I went into Hereditary thinking, okay, I'm probably gonna like this. I came out of this, man. This is one of the most boring, glacial-paced, full of itself, head up its own ass, self-filleting movies I've ever seen. You cannot convince me Terrence Malick did not have something to do with the movie this far up its own ass. What movie, what version of Hereditary did you see? Because it's not the version I just rented. Ari Aster is so full of his own, man, we're making art. We are not making a horror movie, we're making art. I don't even know what his nationality is, so I don't know if that's his accent, but you get my point. I mean, this movie, okay, fine. Gabriel Byrne was fine. Toni Collette was fine. The kids were fine. The acting was fine. You cannot convince me that this movie had more than 30 minutes of story in its nearly 2.5 hour runtime. I literally kept checking the time left in the DVD going, this movie's gotta be almost over already. We've been here for over oh my god, we're only 20 minutes into this? It feels like 2 hours have passed already. There's one thing about slow burn. I love slow burn horror. To do slow burn horror, something has to happen. You can't just have things going on. You can't just have the family doing whatever and then occasionally something happens. That's not a horror movie. Now, maybe this isn't supposed to be a horror movie. I've seen people defend it that this is not a horror movie. This is, shut up. It's a horror movie. It's a ghost movie, a demon movie, devil worshiper movie, a cult movie, whatever you want. Speaking of that, that's the other thing. With Hereditary, you've got a movie that doesn't have any consistency to it other than the fact that it's boring as sin. There are no rules. What happens to, the ghosts have powers and then they can do this. Okay, well then the next time they appear, well they can't do that anymore, but now they can do this. But then they can't do that one now but now they can do this. There's no consistency. There's no rules in what is causing this, what the monsters, I'll just call them monsters, can do. It's like this movie was an ad-libbed movie. It's like they were just making this up as they went along and said, we've got to get it to feature length. Okay, you're already at feature length. Well, keep going. We can go an hour past feature length because the audience will love this. And critics did, which makes me wonder, did they give out drugs before your screenings of Hereditary? I could barely stay awake in this movie. And trust me, I don't have problems staying awake, even in movies I don't like. This movie was making me nod off. It was so boring. You've heard this on Radiodrome many times. I was just screaming at the screen going, do something! I did that more than once in this movie, like, oh my god, are we gonna just hold on this one character's face for, we're going on 3 minutes now. Okay, could you do something? People love to defend this movie as, man, it's slow burn. If you don't like it, you needed like an Uwe Boll kind of action movie to keep your interest, man. No, I just need interest. Hereditary had none of that. Like I said, the performances are fine. There were a couple of bursts of violence I didn't expect. That's fine. But the movie was trying so hard to be an art film, it forgot to be a movie. Now, there are going to be people that say, well, Josh, you loved Mandy, and a lot of people said the same thing about Mandy. Mandy had a style to it. Mandy had a flow to it. And all those criticisms I just said are fair criticisms about Mandy. If you don't like that movie, fine. But Hereditary didn't have the style or, strangely enough, the confidence that Mandy had. And that is what I get from the screenplay. With the whole inconsistency in what's happening and the whole, maybe, it's all in her head. Oh, maybe not. Maybe the ghosts are doing it. Well, maybe not. But then other people are seeing it. But then it is in their head. And then, she's burning the book. But then Gabriel Byrne burns alive. No pun intended. There's no consistency to this. And then at the end you find out, I'm not even going to go into the ending because the ending is so fucking dumb. If I hadn't have rented this, I probably would have snapped the disc in half. I was so pissed off at how stupid. You know what? The Predators ending was less comically dumb than the ending of Hereditary. There, I said it. I don't know what movie you people saw in Hereditary when you went to go see this. I saw a movie I hopefully never have to sit through again. A single one of you tries to go like, well man, you just don't appreciate art. I'm gonna go crazy and start rending people limb from limb. Because if that's your argument, I don't understand it. Cause I love that argument. When there's a film like this, which is a slow, artsy film, everyone's like, oh well, you didn't like it because you didn't get it. That's casting your own insecurities upon me. Well, see, I liked the movie, and I didn't quite get it, so if someone else doesn't get it, well, then they're too dumb, man! No, this is not a good movie, so shut the hell up.